Hello, we are live real time. And in life, be very careful not to get seduced. Seduction is a power struggle. Seduction could be used for manipulation. Seduction could be used to trap you in a fancy car. Seduction can be used in consumerism, relationships, and mental games. There's some people that like to play mental games. Seduction is the art or the illusion of giving you a desire, but with that desire is going to come a switch of the shell game. If you ever been in the streets or took train into a big city, not so much anymore, but back in the day there used to be tables set up as a shell game. And under the ball, and under each shell, there'd be like three shells. They'd put a ball, and they switch them around, and then they want you to pick which one you think the ball is under. And many times the game was rigged, simply to get something out of you, manipulation. And seduction, whether it's consumerism going on a car lot, when you go on a car lot, oh, do you want free coffee? Do you want to play a pool table? I remember going to a Jaguar dealership. They had a pool table. They had free coffee. They had donuts. It was like going, and they were very attentive to you. Seduction is the art of being attentive until the point the person who is seducing you gets what they want. And what I found in life and growing up is many people try to seduce you, whether it's a car dealership, whether it's a person you meet who wants to see. Some people, I remember watching a porn movie, to be honest with you, and I remember the girl saying to the guy, I just wanted to see if I could seduce you. And I found that true in many aspects of life. Seduction is fun. Seduction is making you chase. It's seeing if they can get you. Is there anything wrong with trying to seduce someone? I think there is. I think seduction is a game. I think when you play a game, you're young, you're immature, and I think you're going to form unhealthy relationships, and I think you're going to have an unhealthy mind. If 70% of society is unhappy, I would say a huge part of that is due to the relationships. And when you have bad relationships, even if you're not clinically diagnosed with a mental illness, you're going to have poor mental health. And then you're going to end up in a therapist office and you're going to try to seduce the therapist. Have I seen that? I've seen that. I've dated a couple girls that read a book. It was supposedly like, not fact, but fiction. It was fiction. It was fake. But it was based on someone going to therapy and trying to seduce their therapist. Do some people do that? Yeah, they do that. They want to see if the person who can help them, if they're more powerful. See, why would someone want to seduce a therapist? Most therapists aren't hot. Now, some girls call me a therapist. I think I'm hot. But why would you want to seduce your therapist? Because your therapist is supposed to be smarter than you. They're supposed to figure out your life for you. That's where you went wrong, number one. Number two is, you want to see if, even if they're more smarter than me, can I manipulate them to have power over them? Because once they seduce their therapist, no one's smarter than me. People who play stupid are very smart. Too smart for their own good. That's why they're unhealthy. That's why they have an unhealthy mind, unhealthy relationships, and that's why they're trying to seduce their therapist instead of trying to get real help. I didn't even number 5. Send you a fire emoji in the live comments. Every night on YouTube, I go live on this channel. I read each and every live comment. In addition to that, I pick topics such as I just talked about. And you hit subscribe. You'll be notified when I go live. Come in, leave a comment. I read each and every one. You can also follow me on Instagram. A couple new followers today. When you follow me on Instagram, I post right before I go live. My Instagram is the word inspire, the symbol _38, inspire _38. You can direct message me as long as you don't send me dick pics. It's a go. Why? Because I know disrespect for people who want to send them. Good job. Live comments. Antonio, hey, what's up, man? Antonio, I'm first. Well, brother, love and respect. To you, I say hydration break. I say, as I make this live feed, it's Friday. Let us be thankful and let us drink thy water. Good job. Cameron, what's up, man? Korea's in the house. Good to see you, brother. House, car, living, going. Cameron from Korea. It's amazing to me. We got people from around the world. Started living in his car. How's it going? I've lived in my car for 2 years. And what I found is simplicity is good for your mental health. Simplicity, minimalism, downsizing is good for your mental health. Why? Because you have less to worry about. What causes mental pain? A lot to worry about. Tonight's topic is going to be what percentage of life is mental. I Googled that right before I went live. I was thinking about what I wanted to do tonight, and then it just came to me. I said, I wonder what percentage of life is considered mental. Like a lot of times people say like 80% of the game or 80% of life is mental. But I Googled it, and they really couldn't tell me a statistic because there's no way to really measure that. Again, life is science and an art form. There's no exact science for life. No one can really give the conclusion of what percentage of life is mental. I did find out through my Google search that 20% of society has mental problems as far as clinically diagnosed mental problems. 20% of society on average has clinically diagnosed mental illness. Most people have worry, anxiety, majority of society. Like I said, the mental aspect of life is huge. Are we going to put a number on that tonight? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what percentage right now in the live chat. I would love for you to put it. What percentage of life do you think is mental? Let's see what we got. Antonio, video's frozen. That ain't good. That ain't good at all. Oh, that's not good. Antonio, how's Florida tonight? Florida's good at 66 degrees Fahrenheit right now. And it's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow and 80 degrees on Sunday. And then next week, it's going to get down to the low 60s. So we'll see how that plays out. Tony, what's up, man? Sam, how you doing? Yeah, I feel good. How are you doing, Tony? Good to see you, man. I see you in a while. Let me click on my video on my laptop here on my desktop. Oh, it's going. It's going. And also, if you like these videos, please take the effort to click the thumbs up, share them. I appreciate that. Thank you. Kim is a new viewer. I saw on one of my other videos. She asked me what time I was going live. Hey, Kim, how are you? Good evening. How's your day going? Kim wants to come to Florida. Am I mad at her? Hell no. Do I regret coming to Florida? No. Do I regret coming to Florida? No. Would I ever go back to New Jersey? No. Do I ever want to leave Florida? No. Do I want to go to California? No. Do I want to go to Tokyo? No. Do I want to go to Canada? No. I love all those places. Do I want to go to Texas? No. Why? I love all those. I love Florida. Florida's magical. There is no place like Florida. And I'm not talking Disney World. I'm talking about the beaches. You are surrounded. You are surrounded by some of the best beaches in the world. I mean, in South Florida, you're pretty much at the Caribbean. Why would you go to the Caribbean when the Caribbean's in the United States, basically, and you have all the infrastructure? I just heard today on a local radio station that unemployment in Florida right now is 3.3%, lower than the national average. Right now, I think the national average is 3.9. So, and most of the jobs, the healthcare industry is the number one industry in Florida. Healthcare industry, number one industry in Florida. And they also said teaching jobs are increasing. Good to see you. Rob, Sammy, happy Friday. Yeah, thumbs up to you. Yeah, it's Good Friday. I'm happy about that. Why? Because, look, I like having off. Today was a blessing to have off, so I'm thankful for that. Apathy. Hey, Sam, good topic. Thank you. Apathy. What percentage of life do you think is mental? Tony, I've been to a dealer who had arcade machines and a beer keg. It was crazy. Yeah. See, the art of seduction. Why? Because a purchase of an automobile is mental as far as you go there logically. Okay. So part of the mind, there's a couple parts of the mind. There's the logic part of the mind, meaning 1 + 1 = 2. Okay. Is this a good practical decision? That's logic. There's the creative part of the mind, which means in my mind, I see a place called Disneyland, even though right now it's just a swamp. That's how Walt Disney created Disneyland in his mind. He had a vision. Okay. Now, would I have created Disneyland? No, I probably would have created MILFland, but we're all different. Okay, so the other part of the mind, is indecisive. The other part of the mind is in between creativity and logic. Okay. So how do you persuade the mind? Through seduction. Through, like my man Tony said, an arcade machine and a beer keg. One is when you get drunk, when you get enticed, you're easier to be seduced. Why? Because you have less logic. When you're drunk or when you're intoxicated or when you're on drugs, you have less logic, more just creativity in one sense. You're just more imaginative. So you imagine yourself in this Ferrari or this Audi, and you think you're going to change your life. You're going to pick up Kim. You're going to come down to Florida. Kim going to take you down here for a ride to Florida. Then she's going to divorce you. Why? She don't want to be with you, but she wants to get to Florida. Am I mad at her? No. But am I going to allow someone to seduce me? No. Be mindful here, guys. Everything in life is based on persuading the mind. And, I'm not saying you should be all logical guy, but don't be all like emotional guy or emotional girl, vice versa. But the mind is constantly your mind is a computer chip. It's processing information to make a decision. Your mind is processing information to make a decision. Are some people hardwired improperly in one sense of speaking where they can't make good decisions? It's possible. I think we all have certain DNA structure. Is anyone better than the other? I mean, no, we're all connected. I don't think anyone should look down upon anyone. I think most people are average. Most people are in the middle. Everyone has their weakness. But your weakness is seducing you away from logic. So, you may have a weakness for fried chicken like I did. So here you are on Friday. Logically, all I have to do is look at the calorie count on the menu and know logically it don't make no sense to eat this fried chicken. Or for my women out there, your cheese and macaroni, okay? And so logically that don't make no sense. But you get seduced. Why do you get seduced? It's Friday. Let go of some logic. Come down this path. There's a whole book, I think, in the book of Proverbs where there was this young guy, a little bit ignorant, walking down the street, and there was this hot girl seducing him, leading him into her room. And her bed was called the grave of the dead. Many fell victim to that trap, seduced. I think part of understanding the mental part of life is understanding you have to be careful not to let the mind get seduced into illogical decisions. Now, you can't be all logical. You got to have a little creativity. You got to have a little risk. You got to have a little, it doesn't make all 100% sense. But you have to be mindful. You have to be mindful. And you have to have good relationships. I totally think that the biggest part of life that you can control with regards to your mental health is your relationships. You control that. You don't control your DNA structure. You don't control, if you're going to go into a dealership and they're going to have a kegerator. You control who you allow in your life and what you read. I was watching a YouTube channel, some old lady who lives out of her car. And, she's, and she gets a lot of hate mail. She was reading all the bad comments. She was reading them out loud. Like sometimes there's a late night show on TV and I forgot what it is, Jimmy Fallon or one of them. They read the bad tweets that someone talks about them. I won't read that. I wouldn't speak those bad comments over my life or in my spirit or in my mind. Why pollute your mind? I know there's a lot of mentally people unstable. Why would I speak their thoughts in my head? Why would you be around the insecure people? When you're around the most insecure people I've ever met in my life are the most physically beautiful. Kim Kardashian, very insecure. Hot Asian girl I dated, very insecure, but she was hot, very hot. But very insecure. You got to be very careful around insecure people. Why? They count on seduction. Men too, insecure men, which I've been at times, they may try to use their power, their prestige as seduction. Some men want power to seduce. A big part of life is mental. A big part of your mental well-being is your relationships. What you speak, never read a bad comment over your life. Someone leaves you a bad comment, just block them. Someone says something sideways to you, let it go and get away from them. Let it go and get away from them. This is part of good life. Okay, let's back to live comments. I'll come back to that. Free to be me. Peace to you, Sam, the real. Well, brother, peace to be with you also. Thank you, Tony. Why is everyone saying happy Friday? Because it's Friday. Where you at? Tom, good to see you. Kim, happy Friday, Tom. Yeah, laughing good. It's good to laugh. Antonio, they say sex is 90% mental. I agree with that. And 10% physical or something like that. I would say that's pretty true. I also saw a porn video like that. And there was this guy, I mean, he was making this girl go crazy. And he was saying that, though, and I believe it. And I've learned that through my own experiences, that a big part of it is mental. Now, there's a certain aspect of physical, but a big part of it is mental. But look, sex is a very small part of life. When I did sex is less than 0.5% of your time with a person. So if you get into a relationship, whether it's a marriage, whether it's a fling, it doesn't matter. The amount of time that you're going to spend having sex with that person is 5%. Why would you get into a relationship just to have sex if it's only be 5% of the time? And as you get older, that percentage drops even lower than that. To me, not worth it. Sex is overrated. I think that's what we're going to learn in the technology era. Get a robot or masturbate. Why? Because I think sex is overrated. Why would you want to be with someone just for sex, just for an orgasm, when it's 5% of the relationship? 95% mental pain and 5% pleasure, total disaster. But that's my opinion. I do something, I live at a car. Only 1% of people do that. Tony, my therapist is smoking hot. See? Yeah, you trying to seduce your therapist. Tom, hey, Sam, hey. Apathy, happy Friday, everyone. Good job. Chris, yo, what's up, man? I found out yesterday, I didn't know that in Israel, the currency is called shackle. Am I pronouncing that right, Chris? Kim, simplicity is what I'm working on. I'm not mad at you. I am slowly downsizing. Well, shout out to my guy, Pac Live from the West Coast. That's what he wanted me to do this video on, downsizing. But I've done several videos on downsizing. Let me save you all the drama, okay? Drama's part of seduction. How do you downsize? You get 3 mil trash bags. You throw everything out, including antiques, including hand-me-downs. And if you're serious, that's how you do it. If not, you get a storage unit. You spend 2 years downsizing. You get older. You can't walk on the beach. And you still keep a bunch of crap, and you'll be downsizing till you're 95. Throw 90% out of everything you have. Now, if you don't want to believe it, that's fine. But what I'm trying to tell you is I am at the promised land. I was once in bondage slavery like you. And I always say the word slavery. Let me not say that word because I don't like using that word because I don't want to call having too many things slavery. That's not the proper word. Bondage is the better word because it is a trapping, definitely a trapping of the mind. I believe your mind is weighed down the more stuff you have because you're sold corporate consumerism. That people get upset when I talk about socialist programs, Social Security, Medicare, but they don't care about corporate welfare and corporate consumerism. Corporations spend billions of dollars to lobby politicians and to brainwash you to buy their products. And they still don't make most products in America. Doesn't matter. Don't matter to me because I'm a globalist guy. But what I could tell you is the more stuff you have, the more you buy into that consumerism, corporate agenda, you're going to be weighed down. And there's not a big, long 5-step thing to downsizing. There's one step. Get a trash bag. No, get a box of trash bags from Home Depot, 3 mil contractor grade, and throw everything out except a few things. Is it hard to do? It's the hardest thing to do. The hardest part about me moving to Florida and downsizing my life was throwing stuff out. Hardest part. So I have compassion. It's a big part of it is mental. What percentage of downsizing is mental? 90%. I can't tell you the mental pain I had when I looked at my closet and I had brand new clothes with the tags still on them. And I would take those clothes, I would put them in a trash bag, And then 10 minutes later, I would take them out of the trash bag and put them back in my closet. That's a huge part of mental life. That's a huge part of the mental battle to get you to where you want to be. So you're going to have to be sober-minded. You're going to have to be serious. And there's going to be a lot of people that deter you from downsizing. Why? Because they're caught in all that bondage too. They're unhealthy. And that's why I say you got to get serious. People right now having a beer and a pizza, and they're telling you don't have to worry about downsizing, enjoy the weekend. And then Monday, you're going to be miserable. Join the other 70% of society who is in a mentally unhealthy place, and they're not living their dream. They're not happy. Why? Because they took it easy on Friday. And they had a beer, they had a pizza, and they didn't start throwing stuff out. When are you going to throw stuff out? No, never. Never. And then springtime comes, and then, oh, you know what? It's not too bad living in New Jersey. Springtime's here. And then you just repeat the cycle. And then you're in the Jersey Shore in the summer, and you got a bunch of traffic. The roads are packed. You can barely go on a beach. You got to pay for beach tags. It's a total disaster. You're crowded on a Garden State Parkway. Is that the life I want to live? No. I want to be in Florida with one bag, so many beach parks that, and 99% of them are free. It's magical. What is this? What am I describing here? I'm describing the mental part of life. See how I just took you through a series of thought process? This is all mental. Right now, you're watching me. It's mental. I am an image projected on your laptop, Roku TV, or phone. I'm an image. And right now, these words are giving you a mental picture. Big part of life is mental. I could strip. That'd be a mental image. Now, some people don't want to see that. But you know what I'm saying. I'm just playing, have a little fun with you. Good job. AJ, happy Friday. Beautiful night here. AJ's in Miami, living full-time out of his Toyota Prius. He has a great night. About 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Tomorrow's going to be 80. Sunday, close to 80. Then next week, down to low 60s. That's all right. We'll take that. Better than everywhere else. Chris, I want to buy a small RV. I'm not mad at that. I used to be a little bit more rigid. You have to understand and accept that an RV is a depreciating asset. But if it helps you to live a better quality life and it helps you to live the life you want, doesn't matter. And even in a good economy, which technically we're in, depending on who you are, that the depreciation rate isn't as bad as it used to be in some instances. But the bottom line is, look, if it's below your means, buy the RV. If you can buy an RV and it's below your means, buy it. Because you got to live your life at some point. I mean, at some point, it's not just about building up home equity and hating your life. Here, make a mental note. If you're a young person and your parents want to help you buy a house, don't buy a house next to them. Don't buy a house in the state until if you know you don't, I don't think you should buy a house until you're 30. And I don't think you should buy any house in the state that you grew up unless you know you love that state. I was thinking about that tonight. I said, I thank God I got out of that house because I don't like Jersey at all. Oh, that's true. For free to be me. Seduction into a toxic relationship. Total disaster. Well, brother, totally agree. Good job. Pack Live. What's up, man? What's up, Sam? Sunglass face. Haha. Yeah, it was sunny in California today. Everyone's a little mental ill. Yeah, I agree. 20% of society is clinically diagnosed with mental illness. The other 80% have a level of mental anxieties, worry, stress. So it varies in degrees. But everyone deals with it. But a huge part of life, whether you have a mental illness or not, a huge part of life is mental. And a huge part of mental well-being is the people you keep around your life and the words that you read over your life. I won't allow someone not to speak healthy onto my life. You can kick rocks. Now, if it's business, it's different. Then I let go. If you're in a business dealing and someone says something not nice to you, let go. But certainly you don't let people walk over you. But what I've learned most times in businesses, people aren't disrespectful. It's just an uncomfortable conversation. And you let go of uncomfortable conversations. You let go of uncomfortable conversations. You have to learn to let go. And you got to learn to speak up when you need to speak up and be quiet and just cut off. Usually, again, if you have to get in an argument, if you have to raise your voice, you're in the wrong relationship. So you just make your decision easy. Just cut them off. Turn your back on them. Why? Because what are you going to argue about? You're not going to change people. You're not going to change me. I'm not going to change you. Do I want to change people? No. Do I want to be changed? No. I talked to my mom tonight, and she said she was getting in an argument with my sister. And she goes, Sam, I'm 70 years old. I don't know why your sister thinks she can change me. I am who I am. You either accept me or you move on. I said, Mom, 100 emoji agree with you. She said, what? I said, never mind. I said, you did a damn right. People either accept you or they move on. I don't accept a lot of people. I blocked them. And some people don't accept me. And that's okay. We go forward. Good job. Hydration break, guys. Thank you. What part? Chris says he thinks, good job, Chris. Thank you. Chris thinks that life is 95% mental. Okay. Tony says, life is 90% mental. So that's both are high. 10% action. Okay, that's interesting. Free to be me, 80% mental. Okay. Apathy, 60 to 40% surreal. That's low. I would think at least, I don't know. This is just a good question. Tom, what's that called with the U.S. soldiers post-traumatic something? PSTD, post-traumatic stress disorder. And you can get that whether if you saw a crime and you saw someone get killed in front of you, if you saw if you've been part of like a rape, if you've seen someone get murdered, doesn't matter if you're in the army or not. Anyone that experienced traumatic event can get post-traumatic stress syndrome, something like that. Tara, Kentucky's in the house. 1 in 6 Americans take some type of psychiatric drug. I got it. Mostly antidepressants. Researchers reported Monday they also found that twice as many white people take those drugs as African Americans. Okay, interesting. Kim, hey, Kim. Apathy. Hey, Kim, welcome to a new virtual experience. It's magical. It's mental. It's all mental. I'm not even there with you, but mentally I'm there. Good job. Tony, I'm fantastic, Sam. Good. Broke up my band. Auditioning members for a new band. I'm not mad at that. Cut them off. Why would you break up your band? They're not good for your mental health. Sade was once part of a band called Pride. She got the hell out of there. And then she made her first album called Love is Greater Than Pride. What'd she do? She went on to be a multi-Grammy. Well, in my mind, she's the best soul singer ever, Sade. So what do I say? If the band members don't work for you, move on. Amen. Kim, that's exactly how I feel, and none of my friends or family agrees with me. Okay, well, cut them off. My brother says Florida will be underwater. Well, that's all right. He can die in the Antarctic. I say I don't care. Yep, I'm going. Yeah. I'd rather die underwater in Florida than be buried alive in snow in New Jersey. That's the truth. Hey, look, that's what I say, but do what you want. We love you, Kim. Tom, laughing good. MILF, and I love it. Well, hey, MILFs make life a little better. 2 froze on the go, making $200 a month for food expense. I was still thinking about that today. I was burning up. I said, damn, 2 froze on the go lie to me. All right, I love you. Hey, Sam. So FYI, yeah, good. Let's see what she got to say. I went through last month. My food bill was $214. I still don't believe you, but that's okay. We are at around $96 this month so far. Grinning emoji. All right. Well, what I want you to do is direct message me your statements, okay? Send them as an attachment on my Instagram. My Instagram is the word inspire, the symbol under 38. I'll review them and get back to you if I agree. Good job. Tom, true story. Kim, thanks, Apathy. This is my first live video. You're watching. Well, Kim, I love you. I welcome you. I hope you stay. I hope you like these. But I do talk about a variety of things. It's a little bit more interactive and entertaining and a little bit more raw, like Eddie Murphy raw, a little bit more raw than my regular videos. And some people can't handle that. Some people don't like when I mention porn or masturbate or and I can understand that. But again, I tell you the same thing I tell everyone. I love you. I want you to stay forever. But if you don't, I understand that. You either have to accept me or leave me. And same thing with me. I either have to accept you or leave you. So many people come in here and they say, Sam, I love you. I love your videos. They help change my life. And then 2 weeks later, they hate me. They come in here just to give me a thumbs down. Is that life? That's real life. Nas told us the lesson. Best friends become strangers. Do I believe him? Yeah, because I live real life. Have I had best friends that become strangers? Yes. So what do I tell you? I love you. As long as we're together, God bless. If not, let's cut each other off and go forward. Good job. Oh, Drea. Okay. Kim, laughing good. Well, it's good to laugh. I don't know what they said, so we'll see. We'll see. Tony. Oh, Mac is a disaster. Queen. Hey, Queen. Queen's got a great dog collection. I saw it. She sent me an Instagram. Free to be me. Mind over hormones. Well, that's not easy. That's why you have to masturbate before you text anyone you're interested in. Tony. Jimmy Kimmel. Yeah, mean tweets. Yeah, I would never read a mean tweet. I don't even read mean comments. I blocked them. When my father started talking to me negative, I changed my phone number, cut him out of my life. Anyone who says anything negative over my life, they have no longer any place in my life. Why? Because I choose that. As an adult, you get to choose who's in your life. Does family automatically get a place in your life? No. Do friends? No. Does your teacher? No. Who chooses who can be in your life? Me. Why? Because like a huge part of life is mental. And the last thing you need is someone saying something negative about you. You don't need that in your life. Move on. That's what I say. Chad, I need to know these things, Sam. Well, you're going to get them tonight. More than anything now. Well, we love you, brother. I need to know these things, Sam. You're getting them. I could have a superpower. I would have the same power that the dude had in the movie Limitless. Yeah, I hear you. I know. I did like that movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper. It was a good movie. I would definitely want that power to make money in the stock market like he did, become financially independent, and then maybe run for president. I would want to do that, but very hard to do. Queen, hi, Sam. Hello. Chad, 100% control of my brain. Well, I don't think anyone's 100% in control. I think we strive for self-control, but we're all imperfect and we all have failure, including me. So, be careful. T-Zub, hey, Sam, you should look into, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that ism means. Jacqueline, hey, Sam, watching and enjoying. Well, thank you for leaving a comment. I appreciate everyone who leaves a comment and not just watching the background. Chris Shackle, hey, okay. Oh, okay, he's telling me how to pronounce the Israel currency. He says, it's like frackle. Okay, frackle. Okay, thank you, Chris. Sam is the true MILF hunter. Well, back in the day, I'm retired now, but I was in the game heavy, man. On the loose in Florida. Well, there's a lot of MILFs to be had in Florida, man, and they're waiting for someone to listen to them. Do I want to listen? No, I don't want to listen. Do I want anything bad to happen to them? No. Do I want to go out to dinner with them? No. Do I want to talk about their ex-husband? No. Do I want to talk about their kids? No. Do I want to talk about their dogs? No. Do I want to have any relationship? No. I want to have virtual relationships, no real life relationships other than a couple people. And I don't even want to hang out with them. Why? Because I like being alone. I like virtual relationships. Why? Because my life is in my mind. I entertain myself. I'm happy with myself. I'm happy by myself. I don't need someone else to bring me down. And most people, they're going to bring you down. Why? Because they haven't figured out life mentally. They're all worked up. And I don't want to deal with that. I love you, though. Tony, Sam, the Japanese are working on the lady robots. Tony, let us pray that they get those things going, man. Let's get some subsidies down to Japan, man. And let's get those robots. Forget building a wall. Forget building a wall. Let's allocate $5 billion right now to build the Japanese robots. Yes, caretaker. That's what I want. Kim, I've been doing that. About a big bag trash every week. Well, good job. Get going this weekend, Kim. You ain't got nothing to do. You're snowed in. And your brother's trying to tell you you're crazy. Throw everything out, including your brother. Tom, it make money. Everything for the dollar. Well, Wu-Tang told us. Cream, dollar bill, yo. Apathy. I got rid of my storage unit the other day. They're a disaster. Good job, Apathy. I was paying $150 a month. Apathy, you're going forward. Apathy, good job. In my experience, don't take offense if you have one. Many people who have storage units, they're not in a good place mentally because it's a burden to know that there's stuff somewhere and it's not being used, Kim. And I also got rid of most of my mail. Good job. By going green and paperless. There you go. You're taking the good steps. Good job, Kim. Chris. Apathy. You seen any videos on folks living in storage units? I checked that out. When I was downsizing, technically it's illegal. And you could do it, but again, you run a risk. Don't forget, living in your car is legal. You just have to park legal. There's someone right now with Virginia license plates at this Starbucks parked about 5 spaces back under the trees that's living in their car. A girl. She got like curtains up. Now, I don't know if she's going to sleep there. Now, sleeping there tonight is not legal. This isn't 24/7. I'm going to go to a campground. I'm living in my car. I park legally, usually at campgrounds. That's legal. Living in a storage unit, illegal. The number one thing I researched before I started living in my car was, is it legal and what are the parameters? Now, if you're totally destitute and you're broke and you're struggling, then look, you do whatever you got to do. I understand that. But I'm just saying, for me, I don't want to have problems with the law. Why? Because I didn't start living this life because I want to have problems with the law. I mean, that's going backwards in life. Where are we at? Tony, Sam, I have a lot of family that I can't get rid of. What should I do? Why can't you get rid of them? It's your life. You're an adult. You got to expand on that, brother. There's no reason you can't get rid of them. Free to be me. No women, no cry. Yes, Bob Marley said it right. You know that's true, Kim. No guy, no cry. I'm not mad at that. I'm I'm an equality guy. So I'm for that. I'm cracking myself up. No, you're speaking at 100% facts. I'm with you. I'm not biased. So look, I'm with you, Kim. You know that. Get you a robot too. Robots for everyone. Apathy. I barely had anything in it anymore. Good job. It was just about finding the time to liquidate, in person, which they required. Apathy, I'm so proud of you. Everyone give a hand clap emoji in the live chat right now to Apathy. Why? Because she got rid of a mental burden of having a storage unit. What is a storage unit? A storage unit is where you pay someone else to hold stuff that you don't use. You got a bunch of stuff you don't use, so you pay someone else to hold it. Will you ever use it? No. I know a family member that has a storage unit. I think she's paying the same thing, $150 a month. And she hasn't used any of that stuff in 3 years. Most of it's still in boxes. Some from QVC. Total disaster. But I love everyone. Queen, between 60 to 70, I'm just guessing. Well, that's a good guess, Queen. I think that's close. Good job. Apathy. No man, no cry. That's fair. I'm a fair guy. I think men can cause problems too for women. So I say stay single. I preach single. For my sisters out there, others, for women and for men, stay single. That's what I preach for everyone. But if you want to be in a relationship, do what you want. That's all I'm saying. Just don't direct message me and ask me for divorce advice. I don't do that, Queen, because it's almost the weekend. I'm not mad at that. Good job, Queen. Chad, a mix between the movie Limitless with Bradley Cooper, I said that's a good movie, and the movie Lucy. I love Lucy too, Chad. I like Lucy too with Scarlett Johansson. Yes, when she increased brain capacity, I totally get you, man. We're on the same page. Yeah, I know. And I would have mental powers, 100% control. Me and you on the same page. I used to say the same thing to my friends, man. We're vibing. Yolanda, she's pissed. Hold up. Did I hear strip? Yolanda about to make it rain. No free strip, no sex in the champagne room. Don't forget. Chris, Sam, is that your reserved parking spot? No, it just happens to be open. One thing I would tell you in life, which is a huge mental observation, if you visit a store regularly, you're going to think that you're owed your parking spot. Sometimes if you go to Home Depot or you go to Starbucks, wherever you go and you visit it often, you park in a certain spot. And you can think after a while that spot is yours. You're in a public parking space, a shared community. It's not yours. You have to let go of what you think is yours. And there's people that start to curse and get very upset mentally because they think that spot belongs to them. It doesn't belong to you. You know, like when I'm in a public area and someone's playing music or someone's doing something and like I don't like it, I say, Sam, I don't have a right to complain. This is a public thing. I got to keep it moving. And plenty of people don't. Plenty of people got so many issues with their life. They're not going to make a stand, with getting their life together and cutting their relationships off and stop drinking beer and eating pizza on Friday. They're going to make a stand in a public place, and they're going to make a stand over a public parking spot or someone playing their music there too loud. That's where they're going to put all the chips on the table to debate that instead of getting their life together. That's not good mental decision. Got to be very careful. Good job. Oh, yeah. People take back what they give you. I don't want those type of people in my life. I wish they would. I cut them right off. Apathy. Chris, I have heard people trying to live in storage units. I've seen it. It's illegal. I would much rather live in my car. Yeah, no surveillance. I totally agree. You're totally under surveillance in the storage unit, and it's illegal. There's cameras everywhere, but still, that's not good. Apathy. Right on, Kim. Peace emoji. Kim, I suffer from seasonal affective disorder. I never heard of that. As 1,000s do. Oh, in the Northeast. Oh, you're talking about winter. And that's the one reason for me to move to Florida. Well, Kim, will you improve your quality of life in Florida? Yes, but not if you bring other bad habits down here with you. I think Florida is better, but I also have to be fair. Like if you're going to have unhealthy relationships, unhealthy food, you're going to be hot and sweaty, overweight, and you're going to have anxiety because the person you like doesn't like you as much as you like them. And you got to have a job set up. You got to get a job. You got to cut out the relationships. You got to cut out the unhealthy food. That way you can be out here sweating and happy. Because if you're in Florida and you're in the summer and you just left, you brought all your bad habits here. There's plenty of people I know in Florida that they're not happy, but overall people are more happy. That's true. Two froze, laughing good. 100% emoji yeah to my mom. I did. What? Never mind. Yeah, I love you, Chris. There is a video on here. Dude had running water, power, king size bed, satellite TV, and a storage unit. Crazy. Yeah, there's videos about people living in their car and they don't live in their car. They live in their mom's house. They come into the car. They make a video. They upload it for AdSense revenue, and then they go back in their mom's car. There's a bunch of old people in the desert right now preaching nomad life. They're going to do a 2-week gathering, and then they're going to go back to their houses and visit their grandkids. Most people will show you something, but they're not going to be able to sustain it long term. And I guarantee you, you're not going to be able to sustain long term living in a storage unit. It's only a matter of time before you get caught, and you make it a case, you make it a criminal charge against you for trespassing. So it's like, I don't know why you would set yourself up for that. Total disaster. Apathy. Hey, Kim. I'm trying to get down there too. Before they wheel you to a nursing home. Yeah. Apathy and Kim, get down here. We're all going to get robots, and it's going to be great. Queen. Or chocolate and cheese. Yeah, Queen knows. Good job. Queen knows it's a disaster. Good job, Queen. People live in storage units, I know, but it's not good. I don't recommend it, but everyone should do whatever they want. Two froze. Just don't direct message me and say you need bail money. Two froze. You got it. Yeah. Yolanda, you 100% your mom. Priceless. Yeah, I love my mom, and you got to say 100%. AJ, great sex is very enjoyable. 5% of the time. When a woman is climaxing on top of me. Okay. It's a great feeling. Okay. But the sheer amount of money I'm saving by being single and staying single is a lot. Well, praise thy Lord. The choir says amen over here, brother. You preaching to the choir. AJ, you preaching to the choir, man. You don't have to hand out a salvation pamphlet to me, brother. I've already been delivered. And I say stay single and masturbate. Good job. James, Sam, some days life is 110% mental. I agree with that. Good job. With the things I have to put up with. Well, James, I hear you and I feel your pain, brother. I love you. And what I can tell you is start cutting people out, man. Lovingly circumcise people out of your life that no longer are good for your mental health. Let us take a hydration break. And again, if you like these videos, I appreciate if you click the thumbs up and share them. Thank you. Praise the Lord. Sal, Texas in the house. Good evening, Sam. How's your Friday? It's been good. I feel very thankful to embark upon 80-degree weekend here in Florida. Enjoy your weekend. You too. Love and respect. Peace emoji and sunglass. Thank you, Sal. James. I've been a loyal subscriber for over 8 months. You're going to hold something over my head now? And have left the hate for me, baby. All right, well, good. All right, praise the Lord. For a minute, I was like, now he's going to want something back from me. But I love you, James. But you got to be very careful. There's a lot of times people hold stuff over your head. When someone holds something over your head, cut them off. I appreciate people that stay with me, but I don't want them to stay with me if it's not good for them. And I don't want people to give something and then expect something back from me. I don't live like that, and I don't want that. That's part of the reason I cut off my father. Part of the reason why I cut off some friends. If someone gives you something and then they hold it over your head, they're not a friend. Thank God James didn't do that, because I thought we were going there for a minute. Tony, apathy. I saw a prince. He laid it down. Funky dude right there. I don't know what that means. Okay. Milano. Milano. Hey, Milano. Sammy, yes, mental is everything. You're very smart. But try to do not pay attention. You're right. Avoid those situations. Very smart man. It's a waste of time. Milano, you're a smart guy, man. I love you, Milano. Good job. Apathy. Thanks for the visual, AJ. Wasn't that a disaster? AJ had to speak his facts. I'm not mad at him. That's all right. That was very graphic. That was like reading a old lady porn novel. Remember back in the day, when they didn't have the Hallmark Channel, which is like soft porn. Remember, older women, they had to go into the section and read the novel that was real graphic, and then their grandkids would come in and they tell them they're reading Tom Sawyer or whatever. But really, they're reading a romance novel about AJ describing what he likes to do. I'm not mad at that. Apathy. You were on my to see Prince Tony. I don't know what that means. Isaac. What's up, man? What's up, big bro? As an adult, you choose who's in your life. Totally agree. That is real spill. 100%. I think you are becoming a therapist. Well, thank you, brother. But I'm telling you right now, if a girl calls me her therapist, she better be very careful, because I'll block her quick. Why? That's not negative, Sam. Well, I just feel like it's going to go down negative because I had a couple girls call me their therapist and had it end total disaster. And what I can tell you right now is, I mean, I appreciate because I also know it's a compliment, but it's also like, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. There's a red flag that goes up. When do red flags go up? When I see a guy and his profile picture is a skull and crossbone. Why? Because that's the sign of death. Like, why do you have a skull and crossbone as your profile picture? When I see a girl and it's totally filtered and it's her in her bikini or her workout gear as her profile picture, why do you have that up? Are you trying to seduce guys? Like, this is Instagram or this is like YouTube. But I don't know why you have that type of profile picture, but that's fine with me. Everyone should have the freedom to do whatever they want, and so should I. Good job. James, I want a MILF, please. Well, brother, just watch MILF porn. Free and no commitment. Apathy. James, me too. Chris, these MILFs come with a lot of baggage. Yep, see, that's why all you should do is watch free porn. Yep, that's for sure. Believe me, brother, you ain't got to tell me I was heavy in the MILF game. Tony, Apathy, saw him in 2012 in Cleveland. It was cold, but so worth it. I agree. James, if you don't get no simpler than MILF, well, you do. You get free porn. That's simpler than MILF. Yeah. Yolanda. First name Sam, last name no. Yolanda, you starting to get to know me now. Good job. Apathy. Haha, good lesson. I was agreeing with you about being a loyal viewer, not wanting a MILF. I'm not mad at you. Chris, Cream, got cash rules everything around me to a big extent. It rules a lot, man. Tony, it's all about the Benjamins. Yeah, that's true. Apathy. I only had a storage unit since November 2018. That's not bad. I didn't even need it. Well, Apathy, you got it then. That's a good job. Sensi, Philippines is in the house. Hey, Sensi. Good morning. Yeah, you're a day ahead of me. Good to see you, Sensi. Kim, laughing. It's good to laugh. Laughter is medicine for the soul. And I think laughter, how do you have good mental health? You laugh. Thanks, but I don't need a robot. Well, all right, well, good luck to you then. I'm happy alone too. Well, I'm not mad at you. You just need the Hallmark Channel, chocolate and cheese. You're happy. Yolanda. Apathy, clapping. Good job. Apathy. Me too, Kim. Yeah, chocolate and cheese and the Hallmark Channel. And Sammy on the YouTube feed. Start talking too crazy. Then you hate me. Then you love your brother. And then you stay up north. And then you say, I should have listened to Inspirational Nomad. But instead, you're listening to your brother and your friends. And you're watching the Hallmark Channel. And eating greasy soup. Am I mad at you? No, I love everyone. I'm just saying this is my life experience, Tony. Family, heirlooms, like stuff. I'm not mad at you. Apathy. Thank you, Yolanda. Yolanda at Apathy. Smile. James. Sam. I told a friend at work about what you said about looking at both sides of the coin and looking at things equally. Well, amen. I'm all about that. Good job, Ted. Thank you. Sam, if you don't mind me ask, what is your level of education? Just curious. No problem. I graduated high school and then I did a 5-year apprenticeship for the electrical field. I became a journeyman electrician, and you get a certain amount of credits for electrical engineering. And then I studied about 2 or 3 more years, and I took my master's electrician test, and I became a licensed electrical contractor in the state of New Jersey. And again, that also gives you, obviously, the ability to do business as a licensed contractor. In addition, it gives you some credits towards your electrical engineering degree. And then from there, I just kind of got into engineering, starting at like an entry-level position as like an on-site maintenance / on-site engineer. And then from there, I just progressively moved up to like management position. Joseph, Sam, I know people who earn $33,000 per month. $33 per month and passive cash flow? Yeah, right. From real estate. Yeah, right. Yeah, we didn't even see Trump's tax returns. He didn't even earn that much. They have financial freedom. Well, I'm not mad at them. Travel, use real estate management to manage. Well, see, I'm suspect on $33 per month, but that's not net profit. I used to have an electrical contractor friend who used to tell me he used to make $250,000 a year, but that was his gross sales. So he may make $33,000 a month in rental income, but what's his operational expense? His operational expense is maybe $30,000 per month. So his net income is only $3,000 per month. So there's a lot of numbers I would have to see, just like I have to see Two Froze on the Go's financial statements for her food budget. I would have to see his financial statements before I would co-sign that. But if he did, I'm not mad at him. 33J, then he could come in here. He could super chat. I'm not mad at that. James, Sam, wherever you break, that's the new home. Yeah. Look, flexibility and freedom is part of that nomad life. The downside is you're never settled. And some people cannot overcome that mental anxiety of never being settled. And that's why 99% of people choose to live in a conforming house or apartment, because that unsettledness is not good for their mental health. Submarine vet in the house. Boston, much love, bro. Same love and respect. What's the temperature in Boston, man? Kim, I'm working on the job situation. I am at that. Working on transferring my professional license. Good job. And all that other stuff you say. Good, Kim. Keep going forward, Queen. I suffer from PTSD. Good job. And other illness. Okay, thank you for sharing, Queen. Queen, mental illness. We're with you. Love you, Queen. Yolanda. Wait, did I hear chocolate and cheese? Yeah, Yolanda. Somebody give me a chocolate and cheese emoji. Good job, Yolanda. Queen. Yes, chocolate and cheese. Yeah. Joseph. Real estate management company, up to 6 to 10%. They deal with screening, tenants, maintenance. I'm already getting like throw up emojis. Too much work here, guys. And they don't either park, talk to tenants, only collect rental direct deposits every month. There's no such thing. I've known people that own rental property. I have family members that do it. Everyone's different, but Joseph, there's a reason why you still haven't been able to liquidate and live your dream. And part of that is the burden of rental property. It's a blessing at a certain season, but you can't have all that property and be free. And that property is an anchor to wherever it is. And it's a job. There's nothing wrong if you want to do real estate as a full-time job. But you have to be very clear. It's a job. And Tom, super chatted me, Tom Bushwhacker. Thank you, man, Tom. I appreciate that, man. I was getting all fired up. You brought me back home, man. Tom, thank you for the love and support. Make my dreams come true. What are my dreams? To be able to do YouTube full-time. Probably still have to work on the side for healthcare benefits, but I'm thankful and I'm appreciative and I'm appreciative and I'm appreciative and I am appreciative. Tom, praise the Lord. Thank you, brother. Good job. Thank you. Joseph, I love you, though. I understand what you're trying to do, but, Joseph, I love you. I love you. I love you. But I get upset because I've been part of an experience with multifamily properties when my mom owned a property and I saw the stress it put on their marriage. I see how much, for many people, rental property is a burden, not a blessing. I believe it causes divorces. I believe it causes stress, anxiety, and mental harm. But for some people, it may be a great blessing if it's their passion and their full-time job. But I can't say I can only speak from my experience. But for me, I like to keep things liquid, quick, easy, and simple. That's just me. But Joseph, you're a smart guy. You did good for yourself. I'm not trying to tell you you should live my life, but I'm just sharing. You should do you. But for me, I like to keep it liquid. Chad, girls and their chocolate and cheese. Yeah, believe me, I grew up with all women. That's not sometimes. I remember I was seeing this one girl, and she said, "Sam, you have a lot of insights on women." I was like Mel Gibson when he did that movie, What Girls Think. I know what girls think. Okay. And what do they think about chocolate and cheese? They don't think about you, don't care about you. Now, after they watch a Hallmark channel, they may care about a tall guy with a nice ass, but they don't care about you. And basically, the bottom line is, if you think driving a Ferrari and being tall with a nice ass is going to help you, it is. But ultimately, what helps you, if you're really trying to attract the opposite sex, is chocolate and cheese and non-judgment. I'm heavy in the MILF game. If you're dealing with a younger person, then all that matters. But once you get past your 30s and you have at least one kid, you want someone that's not going to judge you. They're going to accept you, and you have a little bit of a imperfection yourself that you accept and you laugh at yourself. Why? Because they love a sense of humor. They don't want some strict-ass guy looking at how much calorie intake they're having. They don't want that. They'll divorce you quick. Why? And I don't blame them. But it's a whole thing. See how I get when I start to talk about relationships, I get just as upset as when I start to talk about real estate. Relationships and real estate, to me, total disaster. Now, for some people, relationships are a blessing in their life. For me, total disaster. I like the simple life, and that includes no intimate relationships and real estate. Everyone's different. Everyone should do what they want. Good job. Hydration break, guys. I'm getting all fired up. Somebody give me a fire emoji. Thank you, Tom. Woo! Praise the Lord. There's an old guy right now just pulled up next to me. He's about 75 years old. He waited about 10 years too long to come down to Florida. Is he going to walk on the beach tomorrow? No. Am I going to judge him? No. I think his Social Security would be higher. The average Social Security is $1,200 a month. But what I'm trying to tell you is that brother can barely read his phone. I don't know what he's doing right now. Is he going live on YouTube? No. What age are you going to come down to Florida? What are you going to be able to do? Should you think about that? Yes. Why? Because what's the average life expectancy? 78 years old. 80 if you're a woman. Be careful, guys. Good job. Where are we at, Kim? And do you know what us women have to do when we date? I don't know what. Dress nice. Yeah, I know that. Do hair. Yep. Makeup. A total disaster. For what? Yep. For a possible short-lived thing. I agree with you. And then she's laughing. That's why being single is much easier. Yeah, just let yourself go. Now, did I let myself go? Hell yeah. When I stopped dating when I was 25 and I stopped seriously dating, I let myself go. I blew up. I became 350 pounds. I ate everything I wanted. Why? Because I didn't care what girls think. Now, truth be told, some girls still like me. Why? Because I got a good personality. I make people laugh. But what I could tell you is don't let yourself go. Because when you can't tie your shoe and you got health problems, it ain't worth it. But it is good to know that, you don't have to always be summer eved out with manicured feet. Why? Because no one's checking for you. You're just doing you. You're just watching porn. You just got a robot. You're just watching a Hallmark channel, eating chocolate and cheese. You don't need some guy judging you. I'm in agreement, Kim. Queen. Yes, Chad. Submarine Vet's laughing. Good. James. Sam. I could never hold anything to you, my man. I love you. I love opening my YouTube channel and it says Sam's Live. I love you, brother. Thank you, man. That made me smile. Thank you. Yolanda, yum. I love you, Yolanda. James, Sam, the guys at work are having problems with getting things done, okay? They bash each other behind the scenes. I've been there. Luckily, right now, I'm blessed I work with good people and I'm very thankful. But I've been on unhealthy jobs. What I can tell you is do your job, avoid the drama, don't gossip, don't gossip, don't gossip, don't get involved, don't get involved, do your job, show up and get the hell out of there. Collect your check and get the hell out of there. That's how you get ahead in life. Never forget it. Queen, yes, we all strive for greatness. Well, I just strive to be financially independent. I don't have to be great. Just financially independent, healthy, and maybe buy my mom a little thing on the thing, a little mobile home on Ocean, and then I continue to frolic around with MILFs, and then I come back at night and push her in her wheelchair, and then I just watch my bank account grow. I don't want to have real estate. I don't want to own real estate. I don't want to do anything. All I want to do is just live a peaceful life. Queen, cash rules everything around me. I'm not mad at you. Cream, get money, dollar bill, y'all. Yeah, Queen's about to buy some more dolls. She's waiting for a magical gift in the mail. She won't tell me what it is. Queen direct messaged me on Instagram and she says she's expecting something very exciting in the mail. I said, what? Tropical color crayons? She wouldn't tell me. I like tropical color crayons though. Chad. I came to bring the pain hardcore to the brain. Oh yeah, now you're getting real into the Wu-Tang. You know the rest. Yeah, I know. Shout out to Ghostface. He's my favorite member. Ghostface and Raycon, they had the best albums. Apathy, Sam. My profile picture is a blacked out, I know. Because there are so many trolls, there are a lot, out there in the internet, very much so, who all love to judge and taunt. Yeah, they do. They are pure creeps. No, they are. I'm not mad at you. You're a positive person. Two froze on the go. I love you. Sam, my Chase app won't let me take screenshots. I'll print the statements at work. I love you. Tuesday and send pics to you. I don't have a printer home. All love, Two froze. I'm just busting your chops. I love you. Submarine Vet. Mad Cole here. Yeah, I know. Boston's crazy, man. I love you. Apathy. Boston is going down to almost zero on Monday. I heard about that. Because I was looking at the 10-day forecast down here, and it was low 60. I said, damn, what's up north in Jersey? I looked, and on Tuesday, it's going to be 14 degrees with a wind chill factor of negative below. Did I ever sleep in negative below weather in my car? Yes, I did. It was very cold, but I made it. With my brother Joseph, I don't know anything about stock market. I'm not mad at you. 401k experience was a disaster. I've been there. I understand. In the stock market, not me. Get thumb down. Cash flow and bricks. I'm not mad at you, brother. You're a very smart guy. You did good for yourself, Joseph. I'm proud of you. Good job, Apathy. Also, snowstorm coming, I've heard. Thank God I'm not there. Submarine Vet. Give the chocolate and cheese. Thumbs up, Submarine Vet. Tom, thank you again, brother. Thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. Apathy, Tom. Bam, showing the love. I appreciate that. Chad, I ended up at work for hours early tonight because of snowstorm. Okay. Disaster here in Minnesota. Minnesota's a disaster, man. Too much cold weather, Chris. Sam, FYI, I had to block a message. I ain't mad at that. Dropped an F-bomb. Oh, yeah, let me see if anyone got blocked. Because if you say an inappropriate word, you don't come up in a live feed. And so just retype it, but clean up. Oh, look at Joseph got blocked. What would Joseph say? Sam, after further reflection on my goals, I'm going to rent out my apartment. Why'd that get blocked? Additional income and performing asset cash flow. Doing me allow me to escape winners. Yeah, Joseph, I'm going to prove that. I don't know why you got blocked, brother. But that was a good comment, Joseph. I'm just now reading it, so forgive me. Did anybody else get blocked? No, I don't see anybody else blocked. Yolanda gave the chocolate and cheese. Good job, Chad. I enjoyed Sam's show tonight. Thank you. Just chilling at work. Good. Well, I'm glad I can help you chill, man. Need to clock in till 10:30. Well, Chad, I'm proud of you, brother, for going to work. I hope you have a great night. And I'm a supporter of yours, brother. I want to see the best for you, and I'm a supporter. Submarine vet, Tomcat, meow. Oh, what, like snow plowing? Tara. According to Google Maps, I got 6.5 miles of cardio today. Good job. Somebody give me a running girl emoji. Do you have a number of miles you hit weekly, Sam? I try to do 5 miles per day. Just walking. And I do a light workout with weights. And I regulate my diet. At this point in my life, I'm not trying to lose weight. I'm not trying to gain weight. When I was 350 pounds, I was eating like less than 1,200 calories a day. I was running like 25 miles, not 25, but probably about 15 miles a day. But I was extreme because I was at that point in my life and I had the energy. I was in my early 30s. I was like, this is my last shot to really get my life together. Now I'm very calm. I even overeat a little bit healthy food. But I try to turn like the extra weight into muscle. I'm a little bit of a wide, but I eat all healthy food. Right now I'm just trying to walk 5 miles per day. I try to get up like every hour or so and just walk 5 minutes. And then at night I do my long walk during the weekdays. And then during the weekends, I walk pretty much every 2 hours. I just get up and I walk for about 2 miles. I enjoy walking and listening to music. I eat a plant-based diet, and that just regulates my weight. Right now, I'm probably between 210 and 220, probably closer to 220. And I'm healthy. I'm happy. And so right now, I'm just going to maintain. But they say the average recommended steps per day for an average person is 10,000 steps. 10,000 steps equals about 5 miles. How much should the average person walk per day? About 5 miles. Good job. Queen, chocolate and cheese. Good job. Chris, oh, it's like the fire emoji. 2 different types. Good job. Chad, what's that? Is that cake, man? What emoji is that? Oh, that's bacon? Oh, Chad, crazy. Nah, bacon will kill you, man. Give me turkey bacon at least. Chad, where's the coffee emoji? Yeah, I like coffee. Yolanda, a lot of fire. Good job, Kim. I'm not letting myself go. I love you. I did. I let myself go at one time. It was fun for a while until I got too unhealthy. I am beautiful, healthy for me. I'm not mad at that. I had salmon, cauliflower. I like cauliflower. Spinach, good. Salad for dinner, good job. No overeating here. Well, sometimes I do, but all healthy. And back in the day, I used to slam that food down, so I understand. Queen, coffee emoji. Good job, Queen. Chad, thanks, Queen. Queen hit us up with a lot of coffee emojis. Yeah, you found it. You're welcome. Apathy, I got blocked. Let me see. I don't see anybody blocked. What'd you say, Apathy? I don't see anybody blocked. I don't see a block. Henry? Henry says, hey, cool, I suddenly realized you're in a car. You live in a car. It looks some good things, simple living. Same time, life is life, but nice things. I am here. Henry, peace and love, brother. Buck Border, South Florida's in the house. Buck, what's up, man? Listening while shopping at Publix? Yeah, I laugh. Good job, brother. Hope everything is good, brother. Love and respect to my fellow South Floridian. Brother, you know what it is. Keep using your creativity, Buck. Buck, if you're listening to me right now and you got your earbuds in, you're behind an unattractive person and someone's trying to get an extra bag of chips in a Publix aisle, I don't want to say anything negative, so I don't want to say. All I can tell you, brothers, Buck, keep using your creativity. I appreciate you, brother, and let me just stay positive. Good job. Submarine vet, give me a guy running. Well, yeah, that's like for that girl running. Yeah. Apathy. Curious, Sam. Do you have any thoughts about Michael Cohen implicating Trump? I heard about that. He's going to testify in front of Congress. I have mixed feelings. Like, at some point, they got to just put the evidence there and make a decision. At the end of the way, look, I didn't vote for Trump, but my world didn't change when he got voted in. Um, I think everyone agrees, for the most part, that even the people that voted for him that I know, they knew he wasn't a guy of good character, but they just felt he was better than Clinton and were tired of the same political mumbo jumbo. But do I think he'll get impeached? Look, I don't know. I don't know. But I did pay attention to that. I did see that. I don't have real passionate feelings, but look, I'm done. I've been done with Trump since he got in. I think he took our country backwards. All he did was give us corporate tax reform. The stock market's up, that's great, but unless you pull your money out, that stock market can go down. And look, I'm a universal healthcare guy. I'm a higher Social Security guy. I'm a universal basic income guy. I'm not a billionaire who inherited money from his father, who gave out more corporate welfare and basically used a lawyer to do his dirty work and then turned his back on him. I'm not that guy. So I understand though why people voted for Trump. But apathy, I'm with you. Look, all I can hope is that whatever's meant to be will happen. I see tomorrow that he's going to give an announcement at 3 o'clock about the border wall. Maybe he'll announce that he's going to do a state of emergency. But apathy, like I'm not a huge supporter of his, but I understand why people voted for him. But I don't know. It'll be either way. The best part about this country is that either way, we vote for a president every 4 years. So it's already 2019, 2020 is right around the corner. And I'm very thankful. I still think the country overall is going forward. I'm thankful for America. America's never been perfect, but it is a blessing overall. And I just hope that as a society, politics aside, as a society and as humans, even like our brothers and sisters in Korea and Israel, wherever they watch from, I hope as humanity, I hope we move forward. Because I don't want bad stuff to happen to anyone. But that's kind of like just my overall thoughts. Running, couldn't find a girl. I met Henry. I need to look up how much 5 miles is meter kilometers. Okay, so you must be from overseas. See, that's what I mean. Love and respect to humanity. I don't know how much it is in meters or kilometers. Joseph, 33,000 money bag emoji per month, Sammy. I'm not mad. How much? 53 properties. That guy's wealthy. He just got corporate welfare. Wealthy equity bonds and more. Oh, yeah, he got home equity line of credit, pyramid dookie emoji. Buy only wholesale, 50K, 60K in Ohio, Indianapolis, Pennsylvania. Did he get an inheritance like Trump and then file bankruptcy 6 times and then borrow more money and then eventually become wealthy and not show his tax returns? Henry. Thanks. Peace up to you also. Thank you, brother. Queen, I love you too. Brandon, do you like the song Tell It to My Heart? Tell it to my heart, girl. Isn't that an old song? I think I remember that song. It sounds like I remember it. Am I passionate about it? No, but I'm not mad at it, Henry. Or like that. If I heard that right like this. I'm lost on that one. Queen, I heard that song before I liked that song. Okay. Wonder, which? Blessings be. Well, also to you. May you find love and shelter. Well, I don't want any of those. I'm looking for a money bag. I don't want love and I don't want shelter. May protection be around you. Well, I'll take that one. Thank you. I love you. Apathy. A woman I have been conversing with for our 2-week sent me a pic of her breasts. I think it was equivalent of a dude sending a dick pic. Well, that's pretty close. I had to cut her off. I'm not mad at that. That's too bizarre. I'm not mad at you. Good job, Apathy. Get rid of that storage unit and get rid of that girl that's sending you that direct message. Queen, she gave a music emoji, 3 microphone emojis, tell it to my heart, okay, and then heart emoji, and tell it to me the only one. Okay, who sings that? Queen, hello, Wonder. Chris, politicians are crooked in one way or another. That's fair point. Good job. Tom, I'm single. Drive me 18-wheeler, okay? No kids, no rent, and travel for work. Good job. Sorry, Sam, I see more MILF than you. I'm not mad. I see a lot of MILFs on free porn sites, and I like it. Good. I'm not mad, Buck. I totally respect your outlook for Trump, man. It's all love, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Kim, Tom, you see MILFs or what's that word? I don't know what that means. But I'm glad that you're laughing. It's good to laugh. Chris, Tom, are you company driver or owner? Yeah, that's true. That's a good question. I watch a guy on YouTube who's a truck driver. He's from the Bronx. And he worked for a company and then he became an owner operator. He bought a big rig But then that big rig, after like a year having it, he bought it used. It had to get his engine overhauled. He had to spend like almost $40,000. And like that's what he's been posting about recently. That like being an owner operator is good in one sense, but also it's a huge liability to have that big rig. Jones, 1963 super chat. Thanks, Sam Jones. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Blush smiley emoji to you. Thank you. I hope you're doing good. Thank you, Jones. I appreciate that. Oh, that's nice of you. Yeah, and then yeah, Chris. Yeah, the truck drivers. It's an interesting business. I couldn't do truck driving because I couldn't sit that long. But you can make great money. But it's a lot of work. Truck drivers, like you don't realize to be in an automobile that long. That's a big responsibility because that's a big rig, and driving is very dangerous. That's my biggest fear on the road. It's not like Freddy Krueger coming up to me at night. It's driving on the road. I see accidents every day. And driving a big rig, but some people are passionate about it. I think it's a great career. I think you can make a great living. I think you can see the world, a country, whatever. But I'm just saying for me, it doesn't fit my personality trait. But I had a couple friends that did it. I watched a couple YouTubers that do it. So, yeah, it's interesting. Everyone has a different way. Like Joseph does real estate. Some people do truck driving. Everyone's different. Yolanda. 5 miles. Okay, good job, Yolanda. 5 miles is basically 8 kilometers. That's interesting. Good job, Yolanda. Apathy. Sammy, have you always been so quick with your thoughts? I've always been somewhat quick-witted. I would say that's true. Yeah, I would say that's true. Tom's laughing. Good. I'd be at the casino. I'm not mad at you. I used to when I was in when I was in New Jersey for the season of my life, which was in my early 20s and mid 20s, I went to the casinos in Atlantic City, and I used to like to play craps. I lost more money than I made, but back in the day, that's what I like to do. I don't do it anymore. I don't gamble. Apathy. Taylor. Is that who sings that? Taylor. I don't know how to say the last name. Sings. Okay. Kim. Lizards. Yeah, a lot of lizards. Thank you again, Jones. Thank you. Queen Fire emoji. Chris. Sam be on that MILF Hunter site. No, I go. If you want to know the porn site I watch, it's xnxx.com. It's the only one. Like, it's one of the ones I found that I don't get a virus on my phone. xnxx.com. And then I just search whatever I'm in the mood for. Am I in the mood for MILF porn? Am I in the mood for Asian porn, Pakistani porn? Whatever porn. And that's what I like. Every night's an adventure, and I don't hurt anyone. And and I'm just thankful. I'm thankful for that outlet. Apathy. Jones, very nice. Yeah, it's a blessing. Henry, at Yolanda, super thanks. Tom. Company next. I'm getting my truck in 3 months. Okay, so you're a company now, and you're going to become an owner-operator. Tom, how much, if you don't mind me asking, how much, because those trucks are a lot of money, guys. How much is the truck that you're looking at going to cost? And what's the brand? I find that interesting. I watch a couple of guys that do that. Chris, I used to drive for Prime. The guy I watched on YouTube, he used to drive for a company called Schneider. Did you ever hear that? Jones, 1963. Yeah, I'm just chilling back listening. Jones, hydration break to you. Thank you. It's good to be around good people. You want to be around negative people. Not good. Excuse me. Yolanda at Henry. Super welcome. Good job, Yolanda. That was good. I'm just checking to make sure no one got blocked. Okay. Joseph. No, Sammy. No inheritance, bro. I'm not mad. So many realtors are wealthy. Okay. They own loads of properties using banks' money. Well, that's true, yeah. Through HELOC, home equity lines of credit on each home. They buy cash Trump. Okay. Joseph, when did you buy your first property and how did you get that money? So, you can take out a home equity loan only when you have a home. So how did you buy your first home, and did you get any help in buying it from from a family member or friend or whatever? Or did you just always have money? How'd you get your first property? Tom, the key is to get a dedicated route. Okay, for trucking. See, I don't know much about the trucking game, only very little. I used to watch ice truckers, and I watched some truckers on YouTube. So you need a dedicated route. That's the key. Okay. Chris, Pakistani. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Now I got to go look. Yeah, there's all different types: Asian, Israeli, uh, Korean. I love everyone, especially when I'm in a non-committal relationship. Jalen, at Planet Fitness, I'm grateful for this place. I'm trying to tell you guys right now, good job, Jalen. The best $21 I spend per month is for a Planet Fitness membership. State-of-the-art showers, always have hot water, getting in shape. You can cut your hair there, trim your beard. Got electrical outlets for, they got a little lobby that you can get Wi-Fi. I love Planet Fitness. Good job. Chris? Okay, yes, Snyder. Prime was good. I was making 5 to 6K a month. Oh, that's good. Had to get out of the truck. I was gone yes, that's the problem. Gone 300 days of the year from home. Now, if you're not a true nomad and you have a house and stuff, that could be a problem. And I have heard that people who drive trucks for a long period of time, they tend to have poorer health because you're on the road so long, your body's not moving, and you're eating like bad food. Because it could be harder to eat healthy on the road. Now, I'm proof that doesn't have to be. But like the truck driver I watch on YouTube, he's very skinny. He's young and skinny, but every time I see him, he's eating Denny's. And I stay at a couple truck stops here in Florida, and they have like the Denny's that's right there on site, just like him, with the showers and 24/7. And Denny's, you gotta be careful. That's not that healthy. Apathy. Sammy, what do you think about the Ford Connect? I don't know. I know the Ford Transit Connect, but I don't know the Titanium. What's that? Like a pickup? It seems to be the only one with a sunroof. Well, see, that's a good point. That's why I wouldn't necessarily want a cargo van, because I want a sunroof. But I don't. Is that a pickup? Tom, brand new international 2019, can't go wrong. Well, that sounds great. That's got to be a bag of money, man, right? But I'm not mad at you. If you're passionate about that career, I'm gonna Google that to see what that big rig looks like after my live feed. Kim, lot lizards are prostitutes? They hang out at truck stops? Oh, is that what they call them? I never heard that term. Lot lizards? They're I never heard that. Chris, Kim, I had a lot lizard. I never knew about that. That took her dentures out and said, "Come here, darling." Huh. Talk about milfing. I'm not mad at that. Kim, Chris laughing. Yolanda, good night. Good night, Yolanda. Ain't gonna make it. Yolanda, good night. Thank you for all the good comments. Peace emoji and hand wave emoji to you. Chris. Yep, Sam. I stacked the money. I'm not mad at that and moved on. That's the way to get in and out of a game. I'm not mad at that. You saw all 48 states. Good for you, man. And most in Canada. Love and respect to Canada, man. It was fun for a few years. Good job, man. You got out of the game when you were ready, man. Good for you. Queen, running boy, no running girl. It's hard to get the running girl. I don't know. Well, guys and girls, we had a good night, man. And I'm very thankful for everyone, man. I appreciate all the comments. And we got some after-hour comments here. Joseph, Sammy, I bought my first home. Okay, here we go. He goes, Sammy, I bought my first home in 1981. Okay. Through FHA, which is a government-backed loan, with $3,500. My house was $35,000. Oh, you can never get something like that. After 7 years, sold it for $70K. Wow. 1988. Then I bought a duplex for $100,000. Now it's worth $280. Okay. Good job. Joseph, thanks for sharing, man. Congratulations, man. It worked out for you, man. I'm not mad at you. Good job. Apathy. Ford Connect Titanium is the only Ford Connect with a sunroof. Apathy, I'm glad you shared that. I'm going to Google that too. I'm going to Google that big rig truck that Tom said, and I'm going to Google that that type of Ford. I never heard of that. Renzo, what's up, man? Who's my favorite WWE star? It used to be the Ultimate Warrior. Back when they called it WWF. Ultimate Warrior, definitely. Nowadays, I don't watch it. Tara, good night, Sam. Good night to you. For the depth, health, and fitness answers. We love you. You're good. Good job. Your bed looks cozy. It's magical. Look at my bed back there. I'm going to sleep good tonight. It's going to be cool, too. Sleep tight, too. Good. Thank you, Tara. Love to you. Apathy, excellent, Joseph. Yeah, he did good. Tara, thank you. Apathy, it's really nice. I'm going to check it out. The sunroof is huge. I'm definitely going to check it out. Renzo, you look, I don't know who that is. Anime series? Don't know it. I don't know it. Joseph, Sammy, I bought a lot more after the duplex. Okay. I still have in next chat. We'll share info. Okay. Thank you, Joseph, for sharing, brother. Apathy. I was thinking of buying it. I'm going to look it up, Apathy. Okay, have a good night, Sam. I'm going to look it up. Gilbert. Sammy. Hey, Gilbert. Get in there. We're in the after hour spot. Tom. This was a great time. Tom, thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man. Have a good night, Sam. You too, Tom. Thank you for the super chat. And thank you, Jones, for the super chat. Thank you both. Thank you for everyone for the comments. I don't have a favorite Filipino food. I just eat basically a regular plant-based diet now. Jones, thank you again. Good night to you. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. I hope you have a peaceful night. I hope you enjoy your weekend. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll go from there. Love and blessings to you. Thank you.